The pitmaster's moniker was taking undesirable cuts of meat and cooking them in such a way that they become desirable cuts, right? So taking a brisket that they would call junk or tough meat because it has a lot of intermuscular fat and blah, 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 and connective tissue, but cooking it so low and so slow that it now becomes a desirable piece of meat.
Burgers, tacos, pizza. Oh my! Season 7 of the No Dishes podcast is here. Once again, brought to you by Visit Bloomington. Check them out at visitbloomington.com. Especially if you live in Bloomington, you'll find out about all this cool stuff going on around town that you had no idea about. Also, please support our other advertisers on this episode. The best way to show us some love is to show them some love. You already know what I'm going to say. Play that theme song.
Hey, say, honey, let's go out to eat. Relieve our culinary duties. With all these restaurants to sweep us off our feet, they're bound to turn us into foodies. No dishes, no dishes, no dishes. We'll have a bottle of wine for lights and have a good time. No dishes. No dishes.
All right, we're here with Phat Daddy himself of Phat Daddy's BBQ. They got one over in Ellettsville, opened up Phat Daddy's Lakeside more recently at the old Fairfax. Bruce Pear, what up, man?
What it is.
Yeah, good to see you, man. We actually got to meet for the first time a couple weeks ago. We were just talking about I was DJing a gig, you were catering.
Yes.
And you had these, I mean, your food was amazing.
Right.
It was incredible. And I'd already had it before. We'll dive into that.
Yeah.
And then but you had donuts too. And I was like, man, did you make these donuts? You're like, hell no, dude.
No.
You're like Crescent Donut. I'm
All
like,
day.
I should have known.
All day. He's a good friend, man. He comes in and I was telling you, he makes he brings in donuts with him, right? And he'll take a yeast donut and he'll chop her in half and put our pulled pork on it.
No, dude, I missed. That's wild.
I know you could have did it at the event. There was a couple girls that did that, which really took me aback since Iron Pit was hosting. You know, I'm like, well, surely nobody in Iron Pit wants a donut sandwich, but yeah they do.
Hey, they know about their gains. They're good. They put that thing together. They know exactly.
And they know they're gonna work it off in the interim anyway.
It's a little different than me having one because it ain't gonna get.
Yeah, it'll be there for a while, right?
Well, man, let's talk about Phat Daddy's. You've been around for a little bit now. I've come out to the Ellettsville place. It's a really cool just space in general, and the food itself. I mean, might be the best barbecue in town. I mean, it's I don't know if I'm technically allowed.
You gotta ask the Community Choice Awards.
Yeah. The best of B-Town.
Yeah, we hit on that some kind of way. I feel bad that I don't know right offhand, but I think it was best barbecue this year.
Yeah,
I know we've been nominated for best wings and things like that. So
you guys are running the gamut. So what made you start Phat Daddy's BBQ?
It's crazy. So it all started. I was telling the lady at Bloom today. She called and Christy, Cassandra. Yeah, and we was Bloom plug. Anyway, so she called today and we kind of went through there and wrapping up what we did. So it started out as I just ran her through the whole gamut. I come up when I was a little kid with my dad and uncles, and we always had barbecues, I guess you could say, on the weekends. And so it was like a rite of passage, you know what I mean? Because we and my cousin was young. It was either A, learning how to barbecue, or B, learning how to play cards with them, you know what I mean? Because at the card table, it was like no holds barred, you know? So anyway, we got the chance to get with them, and they taught us how to, you had to work your way up through the ranks. We had to start out cleaning the grill. Then we had to start out cleaning the meat. Then we had to season the meat. Then we got to put it on, you know what I mean? Then we got to actually cook it. And so that was am I supposed to be doing something?
No, you're great.
Your side look, maybe.
No, you're all good. Sometimes I got to burp.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay, edit that out.
No, but you're good. But it's just like in a restaurant, you know. You gotta work your way up. That you did it just at the weekend barbecue.
Yeah, my uncle, Uncle Keith, he passed now, but he used to tell me. They call me Junior because I'm Bruce Junior. But they say, Junior, you can't. He said, you can burn the bread because meat and potatoes sound good together, and you can burn the potatoes because meat and bread go together. Yeah. but you cannot burn the meat, you know. And so that's how we learned, and we learned up barbecuing that. So that was always, I guess, running in the background. I worked on cell phone towers for years and years, and we had crews. We go out of town for weeks at a time, and when we come back off the site, we come back to the hotel. Instead of going out to eat, we would go grab something, and then we had a barbecue grill on the truck, you know what I mean? So I would just barbecue for the crew, you know what I mean? We just go to the grocery and hook it up that night type.
And you had to be their favorite coworker. They'd be like, this guy, man, I got lucky to get on his team.
Yeah. So then it went from that, and then I went to pursue different careers, and it was always in the background, whether it be at church, over at the House of Prayer. I worked with my mom running the kitchen at kids camp, doing that stuff. My uncles all barbecued for any event that they had out there. You know what I mean? So it was always just around in the family atmosphere, clearly.
Yeah.
And so one day, me and her was my wife, Casey, the reason that any of this is possible, other than God. We were doing a Rev 20 came up. It was a Christian festival in Spencer.
Okay.
And we got an invite from Melody. She gave us the invite and said, "Hey, we're looking for vendors for this, event, and I know you and your family barbecue and do things like that. Would it be something you want to try?" And so she was like, "Yeah, cool, let's do it." And so we signed up, got with the health department, got through all that. You know what I'm saying? Got out there, set up. I took a few butts with me, some brisket, some chicken. A few sausages or whatever. I didn't think nothing of it, like what I would do at a little more than a family pig. I've never done it before.
Yeah.
So I get out there and we start up at about 11 o'clock. I'm sold out about 1.
Jeez,
so
man.
I'm bit. I'm like, bro. Me and my wife look at each other. We're like,
cha-ching.
Yeah. So what is this?
Oh, man.
And so just went from there. The next festival we did was apple butter. We jumped on the apple butter train. Shout out to Spencer Lions Club, right? And so we do them. They got in. We got in with them, and we did the next. It was like a couple weekends later, maybe a month. I'm not sure.
Is this like what, 3 years ago or so? Or
4, yeah, 4 years ago, something like that. And so, I forgot to say, Randy Martin, he was out there with us. He actually, the first event we did, I didn't even have my own night. I had grills and stuff, but nothing I wanted to show in public, you know. So, but I mean, they put the meat out, you know what I'm saying? But you can't. See, they're grimy, Yeah. So I went,
hey, just eat the food. Don't worry about
don't trip on that.
That's just seasoning.
So I had grills. You fire them up, bro, and they'll be like, "Oh, what you cooking?" I'm like, "Nothing." I just litter, you know what I mean? They're like, "But I smell barbecue."
There's a lot of goodness in there already.
Right. So anyway, he let me borrow his grill. We go get a Walmart tent. That was the Rev 20. We set up. Bam, we out there. So next one, I go and get a grill. Plus, I bring his grill. I'm like, I'm gonna double up on him. I get another tent from Walmart. We run 2 tents instead of 1. I bring double the meat, double the product. We sold out at 2 o'clock. I'm like, okay, bro,
dude, you're on.
I'm
something.
in. Yeah. So we did it. We started doing it. We got down there, you're familiar with Ellisville.
Yeah.
Okay, we down there at the Domino's, at the little Cal's Food Mart. The gas station ain't got no gas,
Yeah, right there, Daisy Drive? Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that right there. Anyway, so we go down there, the back way to Kelly Heights, you know what I'm saying, Lakewood or something, whatever it is. So we right there across from Americano Coffee. Shout out to Americano.
Yeah. Oh, great. I love this. I need to get them on here, actually.
Yeah. You need to holler at him. My son's baseball coach. Okay,
anyway. I'll get their contact. I love their stuff.
Yeah. And he got smoothies and all that. He told me he was launching. So I don't know where he at with that, but he got it coming.
We'll get him on here to fill us in.
Yeah. Tell him Fat Daddy told you.
I like it. I will.
So anyway, we was down there and we was setting up on the weekends. You know what I mean? People was hollering at us. We was getting catering after catering, weddings. You know what I'm saying? People hollering at us like, "Hey, can we do this?" We doing the One World Kitchen thing where we rent a kitchen. You know what I mean? Commissary thing, and we got that rolling. That's how we put it out. So we got over there and we like, man, this show would be nice if we had our own kitchen and we ain't had to go rent space and we ain't had to go transport. You know what I mean? And we could just leave from here and go do it. You know what I mean? That would be awesome. So we look around, we go down to Bedford, we look at Smoking Gems, you know what I'm saying? That didn't work out really.
Were they trying to sell Smoking Gems at the time?
Yeah, shout out to Jim. Anyway, that didn't work out. Real cool guy, super cool cat, great operation. Just couldn't find, couldn't line in the middle, whatever it is, So we get over there, and then we happen on Chris, our leader guy, who hooks us up. Chris, right over here on
Cochran?
Century 21. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I swear, Chris Cochran.
Shout out to Chris.
Chris has
he got his hand in everything.
Commercial real estate listing.
Somebody know him.
If I see a commercial real estate listing without Chris, I'm like, what happened?
What happened? You missed it.
You missed Chris.
It. Yeah, no, but Chris is on it, and he introduced us to these to the carpenters over here at the Put Hole. They shot us a deal, gave us a chance, you know what I'm saying? And we was like, well, this is cool. It's a kitchen, whoop-de-whoop. Oh, it's got a dining room attached. Well, we might as well serve food, you know what I'm saying? And it's just I feel like the whole journey has just been like a godsend, because to working at the church, putting out vacation Bible school meals with my mom, you know what I mean? And my dad, he was an old general manager of Pizza Huts, and he Pizza Hut corporate up in Chicago.
So he got restaurant
stores
DNA.
At the store. Bro, I grew up in, I was born in Gary. We lived in Chicago there for a while. I grew up serving pizzas selling pizzas at the stand at the Taste of Chicago. You know what I mean? That's what he did. So he always had us around restaurants, and he went from there to general manager of Denny's when it was popping off, and so we was in the Denny's learning how to do that. And so it's just been, like I said, it's just been running in the background my whole life. Come to find out from my other family members, my grandpa and grandma owned a diner. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
And so it's just been, I guess, inherent or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, inherent. Like,
like
it's you didn't know it.
Yeah,
but
I didn't know it.
It was going to happen.
Right. So that and then when I took a job as a project manager after Towers, I was in commercial construction. I'm doing that, and shout out to White Oak Construction. Anyway, I was doing what I had to do. They took care of me, you know what I mean? And so I was building Pizza Huts and doing that stuff for them. And so, like I said, I was a project manager for restaurant builds.
Yeah, you're doing restaurant build-outs.
So now I know the construction side. I know what the inspectors are looking for. I know all of that. You know what I mean? And so it's just like been a culmination of all these different, what I thought were career paths, but it was just like God pointing the arrow in this direction, then this direction, all to come what I feel is now, and so that's what he blessed me with, was each opportunity to get something that's going to help me in what I didn't know was going to be this journey, So.
Yeah, I mean, it all just kind of happened for a reason, and maybe you didn't understand some of it at the time,
Nope.
And then just you see it all come together, you look back, you're like, oh shit,
yeah.
You're like, all right, that was all kind of leading towards this.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, is it safe to say that you're probably enjoying what you're doing now more than any of those other jobs?
Yeah. So when I explain to people, I always say in my real life, I'm a project manager for a general construction firm. But in my dream life, I'm a restaurant entrepreneur,
So you're literally living the dream.
Living the dream. And so sometimes you got to caveat that, because nightmares is dreams too. So you have some nights of that, but the good with the bad. You can't enjoy the good without the rain.
I've worked at restaurants since I was 15.
Yeah.
And when I was thinking,
the game.
Oh, I started at MCL Cafeteria in Castleton, and I had to wear the hairnet, and I'm doing breads and bevs is what they call it. Get all the old people coming through.
Yeah.
You got the cinnamon roll with the shatter.
Wait a minute. You talking about the one around the corner from there's one right there where they built the Dave and Buster's right there. Mm-hmm. Allisonville Road.
Road.
Yeah. So I ate at that one.
Really? Okay.
The tower company I worked for, SBA, was at West Point, right there at 96 and Hay. So we used to go to lunch over there.
Dude, I love that job, man. I was only there for a few months before I got offered a laser tag place, and I was like, I'm going to work at the laser tag place.
Was it the one on Emerson down there?
No. That one's because that's the one at Great Times.
Yeah.
So I did a laser tag tournament at that one, but I didn't work at that one. But I loved going to Great Times.
Hopefully you left before dark. You know what I'm saying? Over there, it's not.
I've been over on Emerson a couple times over the last month.
Not safe.
It wasn't too bad. We were dealing with getting this car titled, and the people we bought it from these people that lived up there, and so we were going up there, and this really nice couple were willing to get it signed for us, but twice in the last 3 weeks I've been up in that Emerson Avenue area, just driving around, doing
in there and back. That's you come on back.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
But this one, the laser tag place was at Carmel, 126 in Rangeline. Called Laser Flash. But the whole reason I brought up working at restaurants, when I was thinking of names for this podcast, before No Dishes, I was thinking of Herd, because everyone always says Herd. Like, hey, I need this. Herd, got it. You bet. Or everyone always not sincerely, says living the dream. Like, how's it going? Living the dream.
For sure.
Yeah. But then No Dishes won out.
I like that.
It's the best part about eating out, bro.
Yeah, no dishes. I like that, bro. I like that. Yeah. I like that.
How much are you paying for your restaurant's business insurance? What's affordable for your needs? What does your agent do for you that isn't just policy writing? Tony Brown with First Insurance Group has a keen eye for the policies all restaurant owners and operators would love to have. Tony provides risk management and other HR resources free of charge as your agent. Tony has no waiting period for loss of business coverage starting from day one, minute one, unlike other carriers' 72-hour waiting period. Tony has no audit for liquor liability and general liability, saving you time so you can focus on running your restaurant. And Tony's insurance carrier is the preferred vendor of choice for the Indiana Restaurant and Lodging Association. Call or text Tony Brown with First Insurance Group today, 812-327-2321. Set up a free review of your current policy and see how Tony can help you protect your largest investment, your business. 812-327-2321. The whole reason I bring it up because you're actually living the dream.
Yeah.
Because like usually someone says that, it's like, oh, I hate my life. I'm how's it going? Living the dream.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but no, you're doing it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, it's my wife, like I said, and family, and shout out to my staff, everybody who stuck around. It's growing pains. We don't know what we're doing. We wasn't a, like I said, it was construction, so I wasn't a restaurateur or however you say it. I was just doing what I do and barbecuing on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Those barbecues growing up, that was Gary, Chicago.
Yeah.
What brought
then we moved to Bloomington. So my grandma got sick. We've been here. My mom and my uncles and all that, they went to Bloomington High School.
Oh,
this is before South or North. You know,
back when it was at like Seminary Square.
Yeah, back undefeated football so many years ago. Then my uncle played baseball, all that. My grandma taught down here at Hilda Kemp. She taught at Fairview. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so we came down here when she got sick and she passed, and we stayed. So
how long ago was that?
Oh man, bro,
been a minute.
94.
Okay, so you've been in town for 20 since I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
30 years. 30.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, is it? Oh,
I know, it's crazy. Dude, someone was just saying here in like 3 months, 2015 will have been a decade ago. Isn't that crazy?
Huh?
In 3 months, 2015 will have been a decade ago. Are you serious,
bro? I'm still thinking about Y2K. What you mean? What you mean?
Oh, the old Batman.
2015.
I know. It's nuts, man. Because dude, I've got staff. This has been the part, you might have this too. It blows my mind. They weren't alive for 9/11.
I know. Oh, that's what hit me. My kids came home and they was like, yeah, we studying U.S. history, and then 9/11 came up. And I'm like, history? What you mean? I'm thinking like the revolution, you know what I'm saying? Civil War, you know what I'm saying? They talking about 9/11. I'm like, I remember that. What you mean? I remember where I was at. You know what I mean? What are we talking about? It kills me. Yeah. Oh man.
Makes you feel old.
Don't tell me that. I wasn't trying. I came here to feel good, and here you go.
Yeah, you're bringing you down.
Dang. Yeah, no, but it's been a great experience living here, man. It's been great. It's been serendipitous because my grandpa and them, when we first came here in junior high, they used to take us. They lived in Ellisville, and so we came here and visited, and that was a crazy story because I don't know, it wasn't that many. It was a few of us black folks. I mean, here in Ellisville, but it wasn't as prominent, I guess. Then I don't know. All I know is I went to a restaurant, walk in the door. Everything stops. You know what I'm saying? Man. I'm like, what is... I look at my mom. I'm like, we really gonna eat here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, they was cool with it. It was all good. Shout out to Village Inn. Anyway, it was...
that's such a funny shout out.
So anyway, Roger's amazing. No,
But no, that's
not taken away from Village Inn. That's my spot. I go there and eat breakfast. I love it there. But when I first came, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? It was.
I'd heard about that, and I never experienced it until I was with my buddy, and we go to the Route 57 in Mooresville. You can still like smoke.
Yep.
I walked in with him, and man, you could just see everyone.
You could hear a pin drop.
And I'm like, dude, and I looked at it, I was like, bro, I was like, that is crazy. Yeah. He's like, man, he's like, it just happens.
You talking about right there by Dollar General over there?
Yeah, well, it's over catty corner from Gray's Cafeteria.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Across the street. Mm-hmm. Yep, and there's a Dollar General back over there in that little gas station.
But it was wild because I've never had that happen. But like to walk in with him and see, I'm like, dude, I was like, that is nuts.
Because you just a little north of Martinsville.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, feel it, you see it, like it just gets a little quiet.
Yeah, no, not a little. It was. We walk in and it stopped. You know what I'm saying? I could hear the people in the back working. Liars bench quit talking. Back then, I'm talking about the Liars bench, old school Village Inn on the corner, right on the split Village Inn. You know what I mean? So that's what. But like I said, it didn't mean nothing to us. We was there every night for the all you can eat chicken, all you can eat beans. You know what I'm saying?
It was fine.
Well, yeah, we showed up, but it just threw me back because I wasn't. You know, that's a whole new experience for me. But I've been here since then, and it's been great, man. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man.
I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
It seems like the community is really supported you with good reason because you have such a great product. Mm-hmm. But I mean, so let's go back.
Involved now. Don't get we involved with the community. I got a baseball team.
I know.
I got a football team.
Yeah.
You know,
well, you guys are doing first responder discounts. You're doing all these different deals.
That's anyway. That ain't got nothing to do with the community. Everybody should be on that.
Yeah, but just like in general, you're doing the stuff.
Yeah.
Because I went in. I forget what the special was. The first day I went in, it was for some. The specials you do are. Because at the Chocolate Moose, we've always said, man, I hate when someone does like order an entree, get 10% off an appetizer. That doesn't move the needle. That doesn't, I need a deal.
Buy one, get one pulled pork sandwich.
You guys get it. Because when we do a deal, we're doing $1 chili dogs. We're doing $2 milkshakes. Yeah. Like we want it to move the needle.
Yes.
And I've seen you do that. And I'm telling our owner of the Chocolate Moose, I'm like, bro, like they get it. They get it. They understand. Yeah. $1.25. What $1.25 each.
So here we go. We got Tuesday. We got buy one get one on the pulled pork sandwiches. Wednesday $1.25 wings. Thursday $20 full racks. And Phat Fridays is just whatever I'm feeling. That could be from I
love that
bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers on the smoker. It could be meatloaf. It could be sausage. It could be just whatever pork belly bites. You know what I mean? Just whatever I'm feeling in the time.
I love that. Hey, chef special, man. Yeah. My favorite thing when I went in there, I think it was the wing day. Or no, sorry, it was the slide. It was the pulled pork BOGO.
Okay.
It was like sliders or something.
BOGO. No, them full sandwiches. Buy one, get one.
But you had Kool-Aid on tap.
Oh, on tap.
And I had never, and I'm like, bro, I was like, this is my spot. I was like, this is like, how does not every barbecue place have this?
Kool-Aid. We got to have Kool-Aid.
Flavors, right?
Rotating flavors on Sunday, Kaleidoscope.
Wait, what's Kaleidoscope?
So what it is we got all day, we got, lemon lime, then we'll have orange, then we'll have fruit punch or whatever. Yeah. And so on Sundays, we'll take whatever's left of all of them and throw them in there. You know what I mean? Kaleidoscope.
I love
it's
that,
everything. Man. And so you don't know what you'll get. And then what did the one lady call it? Pond water. That's what it looked like because it's all green, you know what I mean? But it's sweet and it tastes good. So
that's like when someone tries to order a rainbow slushy because we do rainbow snow cones. It looks like rainbow. You do a rainbow slushy. It's
pond water.
It's not. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, it's pond water. And so that's what they call it, and that's what they drink. They love it.
So you're doing all these events. You're realizing, you talk to the folks over there at the Hoosier Putt Hole, and because I know they had tried a couple different things over there.
Yeah, Wagyu
and nothing really just
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, nothing really seemed to just take. Mm-hmm. And so you guys got in there after maybe 3 or 4 failed iterations of a kitchen or restaurant. Mm-hmm. What was that process? When was that? How long?
So we opened in this. We just crescendoed a year September 27th.
Okay, so just over a year.
Yep, just now.
In Ellisville.
Yeah.
And then, so what was that? Did you have any like, hey, the other places have failed here? Did that cause you?
For sure. Every person that come in there tell me about that. Yeah, they all say that. Yeah.
But you were just like, no, they weren't doing what we're doing.
Well, ain't that where God do what he do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He does what he does where can't nobody else do it, so you can't say it was nobody but him. You know, that's
all right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I see a weed growing up in the middle of a sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? That ain't supposed to be there. Ain't no dirt around, you know. But guess what? There it is coming up through there because it don't make no sense because can't nobody do it. But what is DJ Khaled? God did, you know. So yeah, that's what it is. He can do stuff where can't nobody else do nothing, you know. So that's what we own. That's what we ride.
I just love to see it. One of the things, you know, we're here to uplift and talk about all the amazing food that's available in Bloomington. But one area that comes up is, man, I wish we had some better barbecue over the years. You know, and Smokin' Jacks does their thing, and Smokeworks has been hit or miss. They do some. I've had some really good meals there. I've had some other ones. I've talked to my buddy that runs it, and they're getting things dialed in. But I feel like there was a need for it, and I feel like you're filling that need.
Well, that's
so
cool.
it's like,
I appreciate that.
Obviously, I mean, it worked somewhat because you're already less than a year and you got 2 locations.
Yeah, well, again, God did. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing I did. I don't know nothing about restaurants. So, you know.
But it's in your DNA. You can't say
yeah, I know. I just eat at them. I don't, you know.
So that's what I say. Because people are like, aren't you like a food critic? I'm like, no. Like, I'm not a chef. I'm not a critic. Like, I just eat out a lot.
I eat out a lot.
That's it. That's why this podcast is here. It's all just because I eat out a lot.
Nice. Nice.
So I get it. It's like,
so I don't have any like secret formula. I mean, I know what I do, you know, but as far as the success of the business, I can't accredit it to no one but God. I mean, it's the lady come in. So I'll tell you the story about Scotland if you got time.
Yeah, we got nothing but
time.
We're good. We're great,
anyway,
we'll go till midnight.
So we in here, we doing the thing. I think it was we about 6-7 months into the restaurant, and we doing it. We sleepless nights, you know what I mean? Tired, wore out. We come in, a lady comes in, I think it was on a Sunday or Saturday, something like that. She comes in, Maureen Strong, shout out Maureen. Anyway, she comes in, she checks it out with her pastor and I believe her husband. And I'm in the back working or whatever, and Tammy and my wife come get me. They like, hey, there's a lady out here says she need to talk to you, you know. So I talked to her, whatever. She's like, hey, I came in and God told me this is it. I'm like, okay. Well, she's like, well, this is this field, this spot, you know, your mission statement, because, you know, we ministry first, barbecue second, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're about. And so she came in, she told us, hey, I got this spot out in Scotland. It was used to be Jones's Cafe. Okay. Is what she called it, and or what they called it. Anyway, she said the people that left, she had to get it remodeled or whatever. She had it totally redone, new floors, new kitchens, new everything. You know what I'm saying? New drywall. The ceilings is new. The windows is new. Lighting new HVAC. The hood is revamped. You know what I mean? Everything's redone. No equipment, but it's all redone. She was like, I think you should come check out this spot. God told me that this is a good fit for you. And I'm like, lady, I don't even, you know, praise God, whatever, you know, but I don't have the money for all that.
Yeah,
I don't,
like,
you know.
He might have told you that, but he's not.
I appreciate that. I ain't saying you a lie. I'm just saying, you know, the devil is a lie. So we just, you know, anyway, she like, no, for real, follow me out here. I'm like, I'm in the middle of cooking. I can't, you know, she was like, no, just follow me out here. I tell my wife, she's like, oh, just go and see. So I go out there. I follow the lady out there. She shows me the spot. I'm like, oh, this is really nice, really nice. Whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, but like I said, you know, I'm not in any position to do anything. Mind you, we did this first restaurant, no loan, no nothing. You know, this is out of pocket. So I'm like, I'm not in no position to do nothing, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate you showing me, and this is a very nice spot. And so she made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I'm like, I can't do this. You know, I don't have the funds. I don't have the equipment. I don't have none of that stuff. So even if I could come to terms with you on the leasing, that's a third of the battle. You know what I mean?
That's a small part of it,
yeah. So anyway, she said, well, I tell you what, here's the keys. I'm like, here's the keys.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. This is day one. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay. She was like, I tell you what, bring your wife out here, take a look at it. If you don't like it, leave the keys on the counter, lock the door. I'm like, okay, but you don't know me from nobody. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
like, it's all right. I'm telling you, God, this is not instituted by you or I. This is what God told me to do. So here you go, and we'll be in touch. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I go out there, and then she tell me something crazy on the rent, and I'm like, what? She was like, the place is paid for. I just need the taxes covered. I'm like, what? She's like, damn, straight up. I'm not just looking for an investment opportunity to help the community. I came in your restaurant, and it hit my heart. God told me this is it. So I don't do nothing but follow God, so it don't make sense to me neither,
Oh, wow.
So I take my wife out there. She's like 100%. So we do it. We get it. We get in there. The equipment came all. It was just a miracle, bro. So as soon as that happens, a store closes. They call me. They like, hey, can you come get some of this? Will you come get this equipment and not charge us to take it out of here? I'm like. You got to understand, this happened. The lady came on, this is what it was. It was a Wednesday. The lady came on Wednesday and told me about this. We go look at it. We say, yes, Wednesday night. Thursday, they call and say, come get this stuff.
Just someone completely different with the restaurant. Like, hey,
don't have nothing to do with it.
Can you come take this and not charge us for it? Yeah.
Right. I can't tell you who. I don't know.
But you need
I don't even know if I was supposed to. But either way, it happened to do something with my previous, and I was working out with them. They liked me. We got together. They hooked it up. They said, come get it. Just don't charge us.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So I come get it. And then what's the name? Arby's shutting down on the south side.
Yeah.
They call me like, hey, we got all this stuff. We heard you was booming on the new restaurant, whoop-de-whoop. Come get this stuff, whatever you want out of here, whatever we ain't using, you could take.
Damn, dude.
Just
Man.
take it. And I said, God, okay. I said, I don't got the money because I don't have the money for the rent. And they said, okay, well, here, do this.
Rent's super cheap.
Rent's super cheap. You ain't got to worry about that. Well, I don't have the equipment. Next day, bam, okay. You got 2 stores worth of equipment to clean out. You got I had to rent a storage unit because I didn't have enough space to house the stuff he gave me in 2-3 days.
That's
what I'm saying?
man.
And so it's just uncanny, or however you want to say it.
Well, like you said earlier, it's serendipitous, man.
Yeah, I call them is faith-building exercises.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so they're exercises in life that let you know, hey, right when you thought it was not possible, I'm here to let you know it's all possible as long as you put me first. Matthew 6:33, and 32 and 33. You know what I mean? Seek ye first. And then after that, everything else will be added to you, So that's what we riding on,
See, I had no idea about this Scotland stuff.
Yeah.
How long has it been open?
So we opened September 27th in Ellisville. I want to say May 15th, 2024, Scotland. Then
and then Lakeside.
July.
Yeah.
July 27th of 24.
For Lakeside.
Yep.
Man, all right. Now, see, I should have. No, I'm just mad. Should have done my research. I thought I knew. I thought I knew what was going down with Phat Daddy's, and I missed a 3rd location.
Yeah.
But yeah, so has business been good out there in Scotland? Has it been good?
Yeah, it's been first, like everything, honeymoon phase, right? Mm-hmm. They hit it off right out from the gate. It's not a whole lot out there. I don't know if you're familiar with the area.
No.
69 South, like you going to Lagodi. Exit 87 right there where that big Country Mart gas station is.
Yep.
You familiar with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so up, you go you turn on 231 when you get out the exit. Then you turn on 58 to go to the gas station. Well, if you go just past the gas station on 58, you'll come up to Westgate Road. It's right there.
Yeah, because I know the Westgate Academy down there.
Yeah. So you know where the Academy is on Westgate. You come back towards the highway.
Yeah.
And you know where the Snapper place is? Snapper Lawnmower place? It's at the top of the hill in Scotland.
Okay. Your kids will have a blast at Constellation Stage and Screen's upcoming musical, The True Story of the Three Little Pigs, on stage October 25th through November 10th at the Waldron Arts Center. There are 2 sides to every story, and when the big bad wolf takes the stand in Pigsylvania's trial of the century, he finally gets his say. Enter the jury box and help decide the fate of the big bad wolf in this musical adaptation of the hit children's book. See The True Story of the Three Little Pigs on stage October 25th through November 10th in downtown Bloomington. Find tickets at cconstellation.org. If I was in your shoes and they're like, hey, come open this shop out here, and even once you get the equipment, and you get the cheap rent. My concern would be staffing, like someone that wants to commute out there, or that's going to be out there. What was that like? Just figuring staffing out for that spot.
Crazy. So we had a lot of the staff we started with was people, family, friends, church members. We still have a lot of those now, but a lot of it is people dedicated to the cause. Jimmy Howe, shout out to Jimmy, him and his peoples, and Randy, my wife's brother-in-law. He come through, and he's staffed out there. You know what I mean? And it's like it's a family affair type deal. You know what I mean? And so those people, they got their store, they take care of it, and they drive out there because they know they can handle their stuff as theirs. You know, they treat it like their own. So.
Fantastic.
That's the best way to have it. You know, you want an ownership mindset so that they treat it like
right.
yours,
No, that's smart. Absolutely.
Yeah, you see out there, you see it. It ain't nothing out there. Look,
no, I mean, because we've done. Well, so we've gone. No, Garrett's on top of it. Because we've gone out and done. I mean, I've gone out to Linton for bowling tournaments. Gone out to Bloomfield for like the Shawnee Theater there. They've had us come do ice cream and sing with their band. So I've been out there quite. We've done stuff at Westgate Academy.
Yeah. So see, there go to White River Co-op Junction right there. That's the gas station.
Yeah.
And then there we are, just right up to here.
There.
Like if you turn, you see that little road right there. If you turn just past the gas station,
it'll take you right there,
right up to it.
Huh. That's good to know that's out there, man. Because I love that guy. People that know me know that I love like
chicken,
gas. Well, just but like gas station food. I'm just all about a gas station that has like different offerings. I love a gas station egg salad sandwich. I love like the new Rockets gas station.
I ain't been there. I seen they got the cheap gas though.
Dude, yeah, cheap gas and the food. Like they got these like $4 burritos and
fire.
It's good, and they got all these random snacks that you don't see at any other gas station. The Circle K's got them.
The ooey gooeys, huh?
Oh, dude, they're doing Amish donuts. Like it's yes. So I know the owners of Twisted Tap underneath you,
Paul.
Yep. So they were the ones that kind of took over that Fairfax spot. Is that right?
Yep.
And then they opened the Rusty Anchor.
Yep.
And how'd that kind of come about for you guys?
Well, we was in lease negotiations and all that, and he didn't know what he was going to do, if he was going to go which way or whatever. So he decided to stay, and then he also found, I guess in the negotiations he was out, looking. He was fishing, right? And so he found that spot, and naturally, for the last year, we've been running over there in Ellisville on top of each other. Great business relationship in regards to people can eat downstairs and all that, you know what I mean? And we serve the food down there and help his constituents, and they come up and eat food, and the Phat Hut. We was all working together, you know? So worked out so well when he got over there. He said he's got a kitchen. What'd you think? And I'm like, bro, no, no. Again, here we go. I don't have the money.
We just went through this.
And he said, yeah, okay, well, he used to run another bar, and he said, you know what?
Steel Horse.
Yeah. So he said, he just dropped. He said, don't worry about that. I brought my equipment from the Steel Horse. So he. Here we go again. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God.
That's wild though. To open your first restaurant, and then within a year you got 3. That's awesome, man.
Unreal. I know. So what happened is my wife sat down and the business manager and everything. Shout out to Tony. We sat down and we was talking and everything, and she'll tell you we laughed at her because she came to the table and she's like, okay, boys, here's my goal. Overall plan, 15 spots in 5 years. And we like, psh, exactly. Yeah. It's exactly. What? Are you serious right now? We laughed, whoop-de-whoop, and so now we at 3-1, and we like,
maybe she's on to something. Well, if it keeps happening like that, where it's just like, hey, we want you here. We got equipment. We got cheap rent.
That's what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? And that's what he said is, what my mom keeps telling me, or she keeps interjecting, is that he doesn't call the equipped God we're talking about. He equips the called. And so, if you're called and you're in his will, he will equip you with what you need to do, what he needs you to do. But you got to be in what you're doing, what he is for him, in his will, So that's what we riding on.
You're taking me back. I'm a preacher's kid, and I went to Christian school, 4th grade.
You know what it is.
I'm like, man, I haven't heard some of this in a minute. Like,
raise up a child in the way should you go, and he will not depart from it. It'll be running in the background no matter what you do.
Yeah.
You can't escape it. You can't. You can't even sin like the rest of them. It don't feel the same. You know.
I love it. You can't escape it. That's good. Oh man. Well, I love to see good things happen to good people. You know, and and again, you're just. It wouldn't. None of those other things would even happen if you weren't serving just a good product too. You know what I mean? Like you've got to have that with everything else. What is it? Can you? You can't let us completely behind the curtain, I'm sure. But can you give us any tricks of the trade about like the ribs, the pulled pork, the wings? Or is that all top secret?
No, man. The wings we do. We sop them down in mustard, pickle juice, and then we do salt, pepper, garlic on them. Put them in the smoker for a little while, take them off, and then we deep fry them to order. You know what I'm saying? And then
smoked and deep fried.
Smoked fried wings. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's how I got the idea from doing my turkeys that way.
Okay.
I'll Cajun butter inject my turkey, and that's coming up. Just so everybody know, a little quick plug. We do Thanksgiving meals. You know what I'm saying? Turkeys, whatever.
I'm gonna. So I host my family. We've done it like two or 3 years in a row now. I started hosting them at our Chocolate Mousse store.
For sure.
Because it's a big old spot and we're closed. And so family just comes down. We just host there. We do one super long table. But
plenty of seating, bathrooms.
My nieces and nephews play the crane game. I gotta go teach them how to make milkshakes.
Perfect spot. What are you talking about?
I was catering the food.
Yeah.
So
let's do it.
Fat Daddy.
Let's do it. Also, you can come in right now. We're doing a drawing right now. You come in and spend $20. You put on the back of your receipt your name and number and put it in a drawing for a free Thanksgiving meal that we running right now. So
okay, I'm trying to feed like 30.
Okay, well you can get a portion of it taken care of. You know what I'm saying? You know, it'll be a turkey, couple sides, and some rolls. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be there. You'll see me.
Yeah, but we do a smoked fried turkey too. So we Cajun butter injected or garlic butter, garlic and herb, however you want to do it. Then we'll smoke it till it's almost done. Then that last few degrees, we'll drop it in the deep fryer, crisp the skin, and send it out. You know.
My God.
Yeah,
it's not even fair, man.
So we got it from that. The ribs, super quick. We pull the membranes, rub them down with our top secret rub.
Oh, there it is. I was like, there's gotta be something.
The method is universal, right? Everybody know how to cook. Well, I'm gonna lie. Everybody don't know how to cook ribs, but the methods are there. The 3-2-1 methods, the however you want to play it. But we do our ribs hot and fast. 320, 315, 325. And then we do them about 45 minutes to an hour, flipping them back and forth to get a nice char, and we wrap them up.
So why? Because traditionally, you always hear it on whatever Food Network show. It's like low and slow, low and slow. Why are ribs different?
Because we're commercially manufacturing them. If I had, low and slow.
We don't have time.
But it don't be. Here it is.
That's such a great answer. That's so funny.
Well, if I'm in my backyard and I'm trying to get rid of a case of beer or something like that, then I'll go low and slow on some ribs. But my concern is not overcooking them. Ribs are a very slender meat. Once you heat the bone up and get the connective tissue broke down, we're done. You know what I mean? What do we? If I wanted pulled pork, I would make pulled pork. Otherwise, I'm not going to leave my ribs on there all day to become pulled pork on the bone. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I want my ribs to have I want them to be tender, don't mind you. That's the key. But the idea is to bite the rib and have only the section that you bit break away from the bone cleanly. You know what I mean? And everything else stays. So
there still is a level of firmness to it.
Correct.
Yeah.
But not everybody likes that. Some people do like,
just
what I call overcooked
just
ribs.
Flop everywhere.
Yeah. Some people are into that. And I'm not mad at you. And we can do it either way if you want it that way.
You go open up your own barbecue shop. Do it that way. I'm going to do it my way.
I know, but when people tell me that, they would just fall off the bone and blah, blah, I'm like,
I'm good. I'm all right.
Yeah, I want it to be tender. I don't want that to be misunderstood.
Yeah, but you're not. I've heard that from other quote unquote pit masters. That is a false thing. You don't want that full. Like you do still want some firmness in a perfectly done rib.
Correct. So
talk to me about pulled pork.
Pulled pork that we do low and slow. We do that 2 1/4. We run it all day. You know what I mean? And it runs at least 10 hours before we take them off and wrap them up. So that is, we rub it down. I don't do a whole lot to them. I let the meat and the seasoning speak for itself. All my meats come unsauced so that you got to add it. You know what I mean? I want you to taste the the craft.
And then house-made sauces?
Yeah, we do, we start with a commercial base, just the basic, barbecue sauce, ketchup, brown sugar, molasses, apple cider vinegar, spices and all that. But we add a couple nuances. And then we've got one sauce that I have shipped in, really. I got a friend up in South Bend. Shout out to Fisher's Barbecue. Anyway, they got a barbecue spot up there. They just reopened in Niles, so holla at them if you're in South Bend. Anyway,
I'll be up there November 9th. I'm going to try it out.
Look up Fisher's Barbecue. They're in Niles, so it's just outside of South Bend. But they make a sauce for us that we have shipped down, and it's our Phat Hot, and it's the truth.
Okay.
And it'll light you up, but it's sweet enough that you want another bite.
I love that. I mean? Yeah, little,
Yeah, but
balance.
It's a little heavy on the heat side for me, for my liking.
So you said Fisher's Barbecue and the guy's name is Niles?
Robert Fisher.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in Niles, Michigan.
Oh, Niles, right outside
of South Bend.
Because when I'm going up to a Notre Dame football game, I want to go in there and be like, "Yo, Phat Daddy sent me."
Yeah,
and I gotta know who I'm talking to, so they're all not looking at me.
I'll look them up when we get done. I don't know where my phone.
No, you're good.
But I'll look them up when we get done, and I'll plug you in.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
So if you had to make,
look at your boy. He owned it.
Oh, I know.
He's on it. Look at him. There he is.
Yeah, Niles, Michigan. Fisher's Barbecue.
Now. Oh, that's the old spot. So that's the old spot in Elkhart, right? Yep, that's the one in Elkhart.
That's Mishawaka.
Yeah. So that one closed. You got to go back up north. The Niles, Michigan one. The Niles one is the one.
Yeah, it said Niles at first.
Yeah, that's the one he's about to open up right now. Okay. So I'm gonna have to send him a link so I can tell him I shouted him out. He used to. So I did a bunch of Pizza Huts up there. Yeah. When I was working, and so I ran into him via a church friend. And so I went out and checked his spot out, the one he was just at. But
there it is.
He just opened up in Niles, brand
Fisher's
new spot.
Barbecue and more.
Yes,
but more
sir.
with 2 zeros or 2 O's.
Oh, look, zeros. I don't know what that's on. But yeah, he told me he's his original spot that he's just now opening back up, and he's happy to be back in business, man.
I'm gonna try to check it out, man. Season 5 of the No Dishes podcast is brought to you by VisitBloomington.com. VisitBloomington.com is the best resource for restaurant and culinary information, special events, fun activities, places to stay, and more in our area. We share a similar mission here on the No Dishes podcast of highlighting local businesses and the people who make our community unique. We can't thank them enough for hopping on board. Check them out at VisitBloomington.com to easily plan your next meal, visit, or night out on the town. We covered sauces. We covered the proteins. Let's talk sides. Okay. What are the Phat Daddy sides? What are the
guys on it? I'm just impressed, bro.
I know. Hey, Garrett's a wizard, man.
He's a wizard on that. He don't say it. I'm looking it up, bro.
I'm very lucky to have him.
Trip.
Like
I don't have to wonder. I Google. Don't trip. Yeah.
Dude, I do that all the time. My girlfriend, every time, we'll say something. And we're like, I don't know. And I'll just start Googling. Yeah. Are you looking? I'm like, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Why
wonder?
We got it in our pocket. Yeah. It's not the 1990s anymore. Yeah. Let's pull it up. Let's find out.
No AOL, no.
But I feel like it's probably because most of the time it's because I'm trying to prove myself right. Oh, and so that's why it comes across.
You got to watch out on that. Because she might hit you with the what is it? Everybody doing the challenge flag. They be like, I don't believe you said that. I'd like to call it a challenge.
She's about to lose a timeout. I'll tell you that much.
What were you saying about the sides? I'm sorry.
I want to know about your side offerings and kind of what you specialize in, what people should look for when they're coming in.
The macaroni, the baked beans is fire. Baked beans fire. Cornbread. That's something you don't find at a lot of places that's worth having, right? Mm-hmm. So cornbread is off the hook. House-made coleslaw. We chop the lettuce. We chop the cabbage and everything. I don't chop the carrots. I buy the pre-julienne carrots because don't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? So I chop the cabbage. You know what I mean? Real simple slaw recipe. Super simple.
But it's house-made.
House-made. Super simple. It's just the mayonnaise, white wine vinegar, salt, pepper, sugar, and celery seed. That's it.
Yeah. What about some mac and cheese? Are you doing anything that's or it's just well seasoned, cheesy, good ass mac and cheese?
And then also, what's different about ours at the restaurant is we run a penne,
Oh, okay, yeah,
that's different, right?
I like that. Yeah.
So we run a heavy wall.
You got
penne.
that big old hole in the middle for all that cheese sauce to get in.
And it's a heavier noodle. I feel like it stands up better to the cheesy sauce we use, and then of course we got a little bit of a seasoning blend on top, inclusive of paprika and some other things.
There you go. I see.
Yeah, that's old school.
I feel like when I went into the store, I did the baked beans.
He on some old pictures. There he is.
Yeah, there's that penne.
There he is. That's a catering.
That's what I had at the Olympian thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was you digging it? No.
Come. You're here right now.
Baked beans. That's true. And you got to forgive me. I'm sorry that we didn't catch up previously. They brought it to my attention. And when you met, and then when I met with, so Chris Grabner, that's his wife that I talked to, right? At Bloom. Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Remember another lady tried to hook us up. Remember she said she had.
Yeah, there was another. I can't remember. Oh man, that's gonna kill me. But no, that's true. Yeah, this one. Cassandra with Bloom wasn't the first.
Right.
Yeah, there was another one.
Yes.
Well, because anytime there's good food, people are like, good people doing good food. They're like, hey, you need to talk to so and so. You need to get so and so on there.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. And I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance.
Hey, you're busy,
I'm new
man.
to the podcast
three
game,
restaurants
bro.
in a year, man.
Yeah,
you're busy.
And I don't know nothing about no podcast, so I watch them on the thing, but I ain't never been on one.
You're doing.
Well, thank you for having me.
This has been a ton of fun, man.
Well, thank you.
We're not.
I'm honored, just so you know.
Hey, it's an honor to have you, man. Yeah. Absolutely. It's been fun. I'm not done quite yet. I want to know about.
Oh no, I wasn't wrapping it up.
Cool. I was gonna say, I was like, you're not getting off that easy, man. This is the hard part.
Let's do it.
No, this is where we get to talk about all the other restaurants in town.
Okay.
And like where you've been eating at since '94. Or what your favorite places to eat out at are?
That's rough.
Yeah,
that's on the spot.
I know. Well, hey, why you think
my go-to?
Yeah.
Well, I think about it. What?
Well, I want to know. The one other thing I wanted to ask was if you could make yourself one meal from Phat Daddy's, what would it consist of?
Brisket Philly.
So like a Philly cheesesteak made with your brisket?
Chopped smoked brisket, peppers and onions, provolone on a hoagie grinder bun with an au jus dipping sauce.
Is that on the menu?
Yes.
Okay. I'm doing that.
That's the truth right there.
Dude, I won't say where. I did a French dip somewhere the other day or a few weeks back. They didn't serve it with any au jus.
How could it be a French dip without?
Thank you.
You mean a roast beef sandwich you had?
It wasn't even. I talked to the people and I just let them. I still ate it. It was still meat and pepper and bread. It was fine.
Yeah,
but it wasn't a French dip.
No,
but it's all right. I brought it to their attention.
Did you?
Yeah.
What were you met with?
Oh no,
resistance?
No. I knew the people. Oh, most of the people in the restaurant. I kind of know them, so I'm like, hey, just a heads up. I'm not mad. It was so good. But it's not a French dip.
Hey, you quit calling it that. Quit calling it that. That's
I'm just trying to. The next guy might not be so nice.
Oh, this guy wants his money back. Yeah, no. Yeah, you got to dip in. It means dipping. Okay. So if you don't have anything to dip it in, how could it be a dip?
So your favorite thing you do is the brisket Philly.
Brisket. Well, I'm not going to. You just asked me if I was to order right now.
Yeah.
I go through phases, bro.
No, I get it.
Because it could be. You asked me the next day.
What's
it could be It could be the ribs. It could be the wings. The wings is anytime. You know what I mean? I can do a wing whenever. I do a wing when they fry one too many. You know what I'm saying? I'll do a wing. You know what I mean? But
that's the old chef tax.
Yeah. That's what I tell them. I was like, y'all did this on purpose. Y'all did this. No, I'm taking it now.
Yeah. They know a full chef is a happy chef.
Yeah. So I'd say right now, I'd say the brisket Philly, bro. Okay. And then I would pair it with the. Since it's a sandwich, I'm gonna go with the Sidewinder fries. And that's
because you do the that's right.
It's a fry. It's similar to a what I when people ask me, I say it's a curly fry mixed with a wedge. If you can imagine that.
Yep. There we go.
There it is. Yeah, that's it.
No, I've had those. Those are money. Those are good.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Look at your boy. Yeah. What is his name? What's your name? What's his name? Garrett. All day Garrett. That's what I'm talking about. Garrett is money, bro.
Garrett's what makes this podcast.
And he got gauges.
Yeah, bro. Like anyone that got gauges is all right.
Gauges. He's in there.
That's funny.
So that's what I. Oh, I forgot about that. The brisket tacos hit too.
Oh, okay.
Brisket tacos, chopped brisket, real simple, chopped brisket. diced onion, cilantro, and a lime wedge out the door.
Little sauce. Well, like
I don't do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm liming out.
Okay,
that's it. I'm telling you, it's because the brisket's juicy anyway. Cilantro gives it that street taco feel. The onion gives you the texture change, and then the lime gives you the zap. You know what I mean? And so I'm just that's another one. I forgot about those.
Yeah. What are your hours at the Ellettsville store? So
we there from Tuesday to Saturday, 11 to 8. Then on Sunday, 11 to 5.
I'm trying to see. I'm so fired up. I think I've been in there twice.
Okay.
And I'm just like, every time I do this, I'm like, man, why? Like, I need to get back in.
Yeah, you do. Because you know how many times I've been to the Chocolate Mousse?
More than twice. Hey, we've been open a little longer than a year, though.
I agree.
How many times have you been in the last year?
4.
Okay, all right. So I got to come twice.
Yeah,
all right, well, I'll catch up.
Yeah, but you...
Huh? Yeah, there we go. I'll bring Garrett.
Take Garrett.
Can
He'll show you how to get there on the thing.
Yeah. Can I bring ice cream? I'll just trade you.
Yeah.
I love it. Perfect.
But you got to stop by what? I can't say it.
Stop by
Chocolate Mousse. Shout out to Jiffy Treat.
Oh, no. No, we'll give you.
Shout out to Jiffy Treat and the lemon custard, bro. Oh my God, it's a life changing event right there.
They're good, man.
But I love Chocolate Mousse.
Do you see we had Laura on from Jiffy Treat?
Yeah,
so
I saw that. Her sister. I went to school with them. Edgewood.
We had our little ice cream war.
Did you? I didn't see that.
No, well, that was like what we did the thumbnail on YouTube.
But
it was, they're great. They're so nice.
You like them.
We even we stopped doing parfaits, and we had like a case of parfait cups. I was like, hey, do you guys want these?
That's amazing.
We're all doing our thing. And we're all doing a good thing.
For sure, yeah.
We're not like
everybody's hustling.
Like
you know
can't
what I mean?
like Jiffy Treat.
Yeah. Although Blood and Crip, Jiffy Treat, Moose thing would be.
Could be fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe I'll text.
A sign war at least?
Huh?
A sign war at least?
No, we should do a playful
because I think Jiffy Treat has a marquee, but I don't think most
well, I'll get one. I'll make one. You don't take me with a good time. Yeah, there you go. We got the Garrett put like ice cream showdown on the thumbnail.
Where? Oh, right there it is. Yeah. Super cool people too. By the way.
She's hilarious.
See what I'm saying? Look at the people you have on here, chefs and stuff, bro. I'm honored. I'm not supposed to be sitting here.
Not at all, man.
That's crazy.
You know how many of them opened up 3 restaurants in their first year?
I don't know.
I don't think any of them.
God did.
Just saying, you're sitting there for a reason, bro. Don't sell yourself short.
My wife, I tell you that, I can't even act like it ain't me, it's her. You know what I mean? She does everything from the back door. She's in the background making things click. You know what I mean? Otherwise it wouldn't be happening like that. We go and find the place, but somebody got to sign the lease. Somebody got to go through the paperwork. Somebody got to go through the orders. Somebody got, you know what I mean? That's
there's
so
much.
You in operations. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
You know
how much
what
stuff
it is.
there's to get done.
Yeah, and so she's, I'm just the guy that smoked the meat and had an idea and knew how to do this, and that's it. After that, she took off with it. You know what I mean? I knew the construction side of it and that stuff, like I was telling you earlier, permitting. And
sounds like a perfect team, though.
Yeah,
your strengths, she's got her strengths, you got yours, and
she's very introverted. She wouldn't do this. No way.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure she was
it would have been a firm no. It would have been from the beginning.
Yeah, Garrett's like, we got 1 or 2, and I was like, I think 2, but maybe 1.
No,
it
was over from the jump. There was no way. She ain't doing this. No limelight.
Yeah, there's been quite a few people I've had to like really talk into it. Mm-hmm. But then usually they enjoy it, but I get it. I don't want anyone to do. I don't want anyone to, because I'll get nervous doing public speech. Like, this is different for me, but like you put me in front of a big crowd, I'll get that like shaky leg sometimes, So like I get it. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable, come do something they don't want to do.
Yeah.
But usually it's fun. People usually enjoy it.
I'm not mad at all. I'm loving it.
Better business, better community. For over a century, the Greater Bloomington Chamber of Commerce has been a cornerstone of business growth and community development. They are dedicated to helping local businesses thrive. Their business is all about your business. Join the Chamber today. Call 812-336-6381 or visit chamberbloomington.org to learn more.
Wait a minute, we're going too fast.
Yeah.
You asked me a question I didn't answer. You said...
That's where I was coming back to.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I'll let you be the host. I'll be the guest.
No, you're great. You're great. I just want to talk about like pizzas, burgers, taco. You know what I mean? Other stuff in town that
lactose
you eat.
intolerant. I don't do much cheese and all that. So pizza's out.
You eat
tomatoes out. Oh yeah, I'll give it up for lemon custard. Oh yeah, I'll just take the bellyache. It's worth it. Shout out to Jiffy Treat. But yeah, I will do it for Moose Tracks too now. And no, that's the other ice cream.
The Moose Dream.
Moose Dream. There you go. I know you see.
Everyone calls it Moose Tracks. I know.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I knew exactly what you're talking about.
You're not a Turkey Hill guy. That's Turkey Hill's ice cream, man.
I'm aware of Turkey Hill.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you.
No, you're right.
No,
it happens
Moose
all
Dream
the time.
is way better. Way better.
That one's probably.
And you got a coffee ice cream.
That's my favorite one. The coffee's my favorite.
Oh, I do the coffee mixed with the fudge brownie thing in one. It's like a mocha cup.
Dude, I do the coffee cheesecake Oreo. It's real good. Right now, we got our pumpkin ice cream, so I've been doing pumpkin and cheesecake ice cream blended into a shake with cheesecake bites. It's good.
I'm not a big pumpkin spice guy.
Yeah, it's all right. So we're rolling out like a s'mores one, which is real good.
How come y'all ain't got no sweet potato pie ones or no you know what I'm saying? Fried apple pie.
So we're doing a burnt caramel apple butter.
Okay.
That's coming out, probably out by the time this episode comes.
Caramel apple butter.
So it's apple butter ice cream with burnt caramel swirls. Ooh, so like a dark caramel. And then we're doing like a maple chai cookie crunch ice cream. Because I love maple, and then I like cookie. I mean, I like all those things. So I'm just let's throw them all together.
Me too.
Yeah, so we'll have 4 fall seasonals. Okay. And then our sweet cinnamon ice cream, if you ever had it, tastes like cinnamon toast crunch milk if you turn it into ice cream. But we're going to start throwing in a cream cheese icing and make it a cinnamon roll ice cream. Yeah, dude, it's good.
My son is a cinnamon toast crunch junkie.
Dude, it's good.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you don't do much cheese, so you don't have too much, haven't been dining out a whole lot. Okay.
Any more food feel like work, you know what I mean? Because it's so busy, you know what I mean? I don't leave a restaurant to go to one. So
I feel you. If you can make food as good as you make, you're already you just eat what you're making.
Yeah, I eat a lot of burgers at the restaurant. Our smash burgers, by the way. Going back to that, real simple, real basic, quality beef, brioche bun. Solid smash burger.
It's not. I mean, dude, I don't know how some places don't figure it. It's not hard.
No,
just use good quality ingredients. Make it the right way. Like it's not hard. Yeah, it's not difficult.
Yeah, core half pound. But here's what I made up. I come up with the Bruce burger: half pound smash, American cheese, pulled pork, coleslaw, barbecue, brioche bun.
Sounds great.
I
want it right now. We going to the shop right now? You gonna? Throw
Oh, I'm a hater. I didn't bring nothing with me, did I?
Oh no, you're good. No.
Oh, you are all Garrett, good. Forgive me, Garrett. I'm sorry.
Sorry, bro. That is not expected.
I'm gonna have to bring y'all when y'all be here when it's off hours.
We're coming out.
Let me show some love to you when you come. Let me know so I can take care of you.
No, we don't. It's not expected. I
know.
We just want to come out.
If you do things that you're supposed to do, that's called responsibility. Things you're not supposed to do, that's called generosity, and that's what I want to be on.
All right, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, dude. I mean, this has been so much fun. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have.
Don't end yet. We're not done yet. You said we're not done yet.
Well, we were talking about
Okay, where am I gonna go out to eat? Let me see. Let me go back. I'm having too much fun. Garrett got to go. All right.
No, we'll pull Garrett in. We can just hang out for 15 more minutes.
Let me think. You only got. You got to go 9:30. Let's go.
Well, I only say 9:30 to be safe.
I'm good.
Just so people, we're gravy because sometimes it goes. Yeah.
I got. Me and you left right now. You said let's go eat.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Let's go eat right now.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of real, maybe hypothetical.
Maybe. No, I already ate. If I had to choose right now, bro, I don't know. I feel like a steak, you know what I mean, would be okay.
We're kind of on the west side. Yeah. I love me some Texas Roadhouse as far as chains go.
Yeah, it's chainish.
I mean, Yonkos
is all day.
They're not open right now. Yeah.
But that's anyway. You know, Social Cantina, speaking of Smokeworks.
Yeah.
That's another fire one. I could go for a shrimp bowl. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, with the lime cilantro rice. That's another.
Social's
that's a
good,
hot
man.
one.
Dude, and they've blown up. They got a Mishawaka Social Cantina. Yeah. They're opening one up in Nashville, Tennessee.
No kidding.
Yeah, they got one downtown Indy, one in Carmel. Yeah, but they've been popping up.
You know what we need here? You remember the what was the name of that place where it's like you go now to the Chinese or the buffet and you can go to the one section that has the raw food that you can have them make the
Hibachi?
what do they call hibachi. It's the big round one. And you bring it to them. It's Mongolian.
Well, there's a
So do you remember the Mongolian wok?
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking. So we had one of those where Viva Moss's. What was the one up where I grew up was BD's Mongolian barbecue.
We're still in the same area up by Allisonville Road.
Yeah. So there's BD's Mongolian barbecue.
Used to be in that strip mall over there on the corner. Yep.
Dude, and you would just build your thing.
Yes.
To them. What was the name of the one we had here, Garrett? The one
Hoo Hots.
Hoo Hots. Yes.
Really?
Hoo Hot Mongolian. So it's where Viva Moss is on East 3rd Street.
Okay.
Yeah. So it maybe closed 5-6 years ago. But it was Viva Moss is the Mexican place over in front of where like McAllister's is, McAllister's Deli, East Side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got any restaurants? I mean, you've been around for a while that you miss that you're like, man, I wish we still had that.
Mustards.
You
don't remember that?
I don't know mustards.
Oh, I'm old.
Tell me about mustards.
I'm old. It's where it's like the first Steak and Shake. It's like, do you know where is it now? Come on, Garrett. Where you at? Look, he on it. There he is. He on it. Garrett,
so
Mustards is over there where where Dunkin' Donuts is now on the east side.
Yeah,
that used to be Mustards,
and it was like Steak and Shake before Steak and Shake,
right? Hamburgers and whatnot. Look, see there
Look
he
at
is.
those little outfits.
Oh yeah, this is old school now. So yeah, I used to love.
I never heard of Mustards.
Never. Oh my God, they ain't got no menus.
I do like Freddy's. You've been to Freddy's?
Yeah,
it's solid.
Yeah.
All right, or not.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's fine. No, it's fine. Like this Steak and Shake on steroids.
No, exactly.
You know?
Dude,
I
will say, I went to Steak and Shake for the first time in forever 2 nights ago. Girlfriend got the Frisco melt. I got
all day.
I got their garlic single. It hit the spot.
So here's tell your girlfriend next time she get the Frisco melt to put grilled onions on it and tell her if it doesn't change her life.
All right, I'm an onion man too. People know it's known around town how much I love onions.
Do you?
Oh yeah,
Are you a French onion soup guy too?
I like French onion too. The thing is I like to add red onion to sandwiches if it's not already on there. I like a raw red onion on a sandwich. Like grilled is great, saute, caramelized, whatever.
But you like that bite.
I like that bite.
That bite,
the texture and the flavor.
And the bite back of the purple onion.
Yeah. I just like it good, especially even on a steak sandwich. Just kind of that how a good horseradish sauce hits you. I also still like that the snap.
Here's what I got. Here's one for you.
Okay.
One that I haven't been to that I wish was back around.
Okay.
Ponderosa.
Yes. Okay. I grew up there. All right.
With the steak tips and the buffet, bro.
See, dude, I remember. So we had a Ponderosa. I can't remember when it closed, but I don't know if it ever just went downhill. But for me, when it was growing up, it was good.
Well, yeah,
it was good eating.
Yeah,
and it was you got your steak. Ponderosa. Is that Garrett? Have we ever had Ponderosa dropped on here? I don't think anyone's ever mentioned Ponderosa.
No.
It's where the post office was, right? On Walnut?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yes,
so right there in between
on
first
the
and
square,
second.
right
Seminary Square.
Where everybody where they camped out. Yeah, right there.
In between first and second on Walnut. That was a Ponderosa.
Yep.
God, man.
There is one now. Still, you can still go down to Evansville or Vincennes.
Yeah.
And get one right there by the Hobby Lobby.
Dude, I haven't been. This is just they still
pull it up, Garrett.
You know where it is. Nice.
You know where it is.
So now for those listening and watching, because if they're watching, they can't see that now.
Yeah.
See, when I was a kid, we go to Ryan's Steakhouse, which is Mr. Hibachi.
My grandma lived in Tipton, and we would go to the Ryan's in Kokomo, and we'd pop up there. And I loved Ryan's, and then we used to have the Ryan's where Mr. Hibachi was here before I ever moved down here. But we talked about it on here before where people say that Bedford Golden Corrals was the best in the country. So I'm like, I've not had a good Golden Corral trip in a minute.
Have you not been to the Bedford one?
I have.
It's
twice.
old news to me because I live in Bedford.
Okay. See, I didn't know you lived down there.
Yeah, it's kind of old news.
So when I first moved to town, I worked at O'Charlie's on the west side. And when I first turned 21, I started bartending all my regulars. man, Golden Corral, Bedford. It's like best in the country. You got to go. And so I went a couple times. It was fantastic. But it's been years since I've been back.
It's still fire.
Well, dude, so my thing that I grew up with that I love going to when I'm in Bedford is Captain D's. I grew up with
Captain D's.
The soft-shell crab, or the stuffed crab. They do like crab shell and they stuff it.
I've not had that.
It's good.
I can't get away from the fish and fries and slaw for $5.99.
Yeah, but you just get their platter. They got a platter that has stuffed shell, crab or whatever.
I'll try
it.
Captain D's is fire.
I love it. Yeah, it's a step up from. I love there's been this meme going around like there's this secret society keeping Long John Silver's in business.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah,
might be part of it.
Oh, you like Long John?
Dude, I mean, if I want to just feel like a piece of shit, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you were talking about like sometimes you're craving different stuff. Like, sometimes I just want to feel like a piece of shit and just go eat some Long Johns and that's
it's probably right before a shower too.
Yeah. And I just cry in the shower the whole time as I spray tartar sauce off myself.
And malt vinegar.
Malt vinegar, tartar, cocktail sauce. Those are the three.
Yes.
And then I always get a Mountain Dew. And I don't really drink soda very much. But like a lot of times with pulled pork, I get Mountain Dew. And with Long Johns, I get Mountain Dew. Those are like the two times I get
we got Mountain Dew over there at Fat Daddy. So
I'm doing Kool-Aid. So
I don't blame you. Blue raspberry lemonade is my jam.
Okay. Do you ever do half lemonade, half Sprite?
Yeah, that was my Speedway drink of choice.
Yeah, I love
that. Was a Polar Pop back at the 59-cent Polar Pop days. You remember them? That was what I always got.
I don't know if I ever see. My thing is I've never been a fountain drink gas station guy. Even though I'm all about I know it's weird. I'm being honest. I'm being vulnerable and open here.
I like it. Are you a Buc-ee's guy then? Or have you been to Buc-ee's?
I've been to one Buc-ee's. So
did it change your life? Or
it was pretty great. I don't think I really appreciated it as much as I should have at the time. I had never even heard about Buc-ee's. I was just like, oh, this is a cool gas station because I was down in Galveston, and then I have family in Angleton, and we were doing Thanksgiving there, and they had a Buc-ee's. But I had never heard Buc-ee's nationally. I feel like over the last few years has become known and like, oh, Buc-ee's. But I swear, 4 years ago, it wasn't like no one knew what Buc-ee's was unless you were like down there visiting
or a truck driver.
But so I just went in. I was like, oh, this is a really cool place, but I didn't appreciate it for what it was. Now in hindsight, I would have spent twice as much time there.
Yeah, twice as much money, and then got a shirt at least. But so
I've got a gas station food
back
budget.
To Golden Corral real quick, but then I'll let you guys let me go, and then. But I'm having fun, like you said. It did turn into fun.
The Bloomington Town Planner is a community calendar owned and published by local residents John and Sharon Martin. Mailed out to Bloomington homes in December of each year, it features school schedules and community events. And don't forget the coupons at the bottom of the calendar. They'll save you money and help you decide on the next restaurant or retailer to check out here in the Bloomington area. Town Planner also has an online calendar which can be found at townplanner.com. Make sure to sign up for their weekly e-newsletter so you can stay on top of all the fun events going on around town.
We went to Golden Corral, right? You said that number one. I've got a hard second that I feel like people are like brushing to the side.
Okay.
There is a Golden Corral in Clarksville that's on the way to Kentucky Kingdom.
Okay.
When you're going to Louisville.
Yeah.
There's one, Garrett.
Yeah. You heard the typing too.
I heard click, 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 click.
Clarksville, Golden
Clarksville,
Corral.
Indiana, Golden Corral, bro.
So that's Clarksville, Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I saying it wrong?
No, you're good. Garrett, try... It's going to be Clarksville.
It's
or
between
like,
here.
It'll be Jeffersonville.
There you go. Something like that. But it's on the Clarksville exit. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. So it might be Jeffersonville or New Albany or Floyd's Knobs.
I may have messed
But
that
the
up.
Indiana side of Louisville.
Correct.
Essentially.
Correct. You are correct.
But the Golden Corral down there.
Is,
and you're saying.
Dude, somebody needs to do a side by side.
There you go. So it is Clarksville, Indiana.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying, so let's do this sometime. Let's just go. Let's go to both, and we'll have our scorecards.
Yeah,
and we'll decide what's the best Golden Corral.
There's a guy down there doing steaks that I'm telling you what. I don't know what he's doing because Golden Corral is not known for having the most expensive steaks, right?
Right.
But he does what I feel like a pitmaster does. The pitmaster's moniker was taking undesirable cuts of meat and cooking them in such a way that they become desirable cuts, right?
Right.
So taking a brisket that they would call junk or tough meat, because it has a lot of intermuscular fat and blah, 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 and connective tissue. But cooking it so low and so slow that it now becomes a desirable piece of meat. That's what a pitmaster did. You know what I mean? Back in the slave times, I guess you could say, the pitmaster was a guy who could cook barbecue on the plantation. Well, back then, the black folks would always get the scraps. You know, they would get the... my grandpa used to say, you can eat everything on the pig but the oint. But he used to they would get the ribs, scrap meat, you know what I mean, the chitlins, the pig skins, the snout, the hog head, so they ate hog head cheese and stuff like that. They would give them the scraps, right? And so being able to take that meat and cook it in such a way that now it becomes a desirable piece of meat. So I feel like that's a pitmaster's craft. And I feel like that's what that guy down at Golden Corral is doing with those steaks, dude. He is taking them things. I don't know what he's brushing them with.
He's taking some just choice, whatever, if that.
Sirloin, I'm sure they're running. Yeah. And just making magic with it.
I love it.
And so he's has a garlic butter spread that he puts. I mean, I'm dialed in down there. I'm just let's just say it that way.
Dude, I go and I'm locked in.
Yes.
It reminds me, I went to Magic Morning Bakery for the first time.
Oh, I want to go there on the corner there in Bedford.
Ago,
yeah.
And my girlfriend took a video. I didn't know she was taking a video. And I watched it back. I've never looked so focused in my life.
You're like,
when I was preparing. I was just like analyzing, preparing to order. And I'm like, I'm not going to mess up my first visit to this bakery.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there just like, okay, we're going to do one of those, get a couple of those. Like I'm game planning. And I watched that video. I sent it to my buddies. This is the funniest thing ever.
Intense.
Just locked in. Focused. Like this, game face.
Yes.
Like,
so what is it when I go to Magic Morning then, because I got to go now that you've been.
Yeah.
What is it that I have to have?
See, I don't know. I've only been once, so there might be things that I didn't get.
What is it that you had that I have to have?
They had a cheesecake that was solid. Man, it was just I did maple bacon, which was really good.
Fire. Because if I'm a cheat on crescent, I want to make sure I do it the right way.
No, dude, I would say whatever donut that fits your taste or your craving at that time.
Anywhere. I want you to be on the.
I'm saying, but
I want to try a donut and say Jordan told me this one.
Do the maple,
and then I'm going to say, "Ew, that was gross," and Jordan told me.
Yeah,
no,
I'm never trusting that guy again. See, I love it. Crescent, Crescent, theirs isn't maple, theirs is caramel. But they have the maple. And maybe they do maple bacon, but their standard one at Crescent that looks like it's maple is actually a caramel.
I know. We had this argument with him.
I'm talking to the audience
and
here.
my mom too. I had to sit my mom down and
Hey, mom, listen.
Yeah, I know.
You're not gonna like what I'm gonna tell you.
I know, but it's not maple, mom.
Well, they would always for years I've been going to Crescent and they correct me. I was like, how do you want the maple? They're like caramel. I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
Let me.
I taste maple, but whatever.
Yeah. So there's the case.
Okay.
So
maple bacon is what he went with.
That's what I went with. Did I do one of those? I feel like I did a croissant donut. That was the other thing. They got these croissant
what's
donuts.
What's that about?
It's just like a donut croissant, man. Have you been to Parlor? Parlor's solid. It's good. I've heard some. Anyway. But yeah, they've got that croissant. So that's what Garrett pulling up the case made me remember my order.
That's nice.
I did the maple bacon. I did a croissant donut. I did a slice of cheesecake.
German
and
chocolate.
I did one other thing too, dude. That was always my cake of choice growing up for birthdays.
Wasn't it?
German chocolate.
Yeah. You and my brother.
Caramel.
You and my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, one more last thing. If I was going to go somewhere, if we left here, would be because they're not open. Fogo de Chao.
Yeah. So so I've never been to Fogo de Chao. I'm aware of it, what it consists of. I've had many people tell me about it. There's a new Brazilian steakhouse opening in Indy that's going to compete with them. Just a heads up. I can't.
There's one up by the where's the name of that? Where the concerts are.
Yeah, or Gamebridge Fieldhouse or
no.
Oh, you're talking about North. Up at Ruoff.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's one up that way
Deer
too.
Creek.
I can't remember the name. No, it's not that anymore.
No, but that's you still call it Deer Creek.
Yeah, I know
cool.
Everybody there. Yeah, but there's
one
up there
at the Hamilton Town Place.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's similar, but it's not Fogo.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. There's a whole experience.
I've heard the salad bar at Fogo is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, the whole idea is they want you to fill up before they come around.
Yeah, I'm not falling for it. I'm not. No way.
Not my first rodeo.
No. I've been there before, and they got me that one time.
Rodizio Grill, maybe?
Is that the one up north? Tuscanzano's Brazilian Grill. That's the one.
Tucano's.
Sorry.
Wow, they only got a 3-star Yelp review. That is not good. That's their overall.
Pretend like I didn't.
Oh,
say
it's closed. That's why.
Oh,
no wonder. Man, 3-star.
Well,
you
wasn't
got to
doing that well, but that's the one that I thought was similar to what it was trying to be. Yeah, apparently. But they
so
Fogo de Chao.
So we're doing a food tour.
Okay,
we're going to Fogo. We're going to Clarksville, Indiana. Golden Corral, and seeing about these steaks. And we're doing Bedford Golden Corral.
Okay,
let's do it.
Let's do it. Thanks, Jordan.
Dude, so much fun, man.
Yep.
Phat Daddy Jr. Bruce. You're the man.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you'll be
sorry I wasted your time with all my stories.
You did not. This has been the opposite of a waste of time. It's been an honor to have you, man.
Yeah.
I think so many other people are going to enjoy your story as much as I did.
Really?
Absolutely.
What happens if it gets a bunch of hits?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
You're going viral.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks.
Cheers. Man. No dishes.
Yeah. There you go. You can't laugh, Carrot. All right, here we go. There you go, little fella. Oh, what another great episode. Thanks so much to Season 7 presenting sponsor, Visit Bloomington. Check them out. Visit Bloomington.com. As always, keep those hands dry. This episode of the No Dishes podcast was recorded, edited, and produced by Garrett Portinga of Green Hat Media in beautiful downtown Bloomington, Indiana.
No Dishes Media.
No Dishes Media.